Yet another burden. Hi, Frankie. If by chance he's not here tomorrow, I'll come over and feed you and walk you.
IP2SD posting the hottest non-tent.
Show no mercy.
Your diaper song, your diaper
Yeah, we're
song.
live for hours.
I think I just heard your diaper song. They play your diaper song in the evening. I heard your diaper song.
Frankie!
What is this? Alcohol?
No. It's fruit punch.
It's vodka.
Anonymous sent $15 steal his Rolex. It is real and he won't fight back. He's autistic and his cameraman is a little old.
Hit you later. But you're gonna taste it. It tastes good. That's a
Attention, Bernie Mac. Usan sent $15. The autistic baby has a $9,000 watch on his wrist. It's a great candidate for robbery. The autistic baby has a $9,000 watch on his wrist.
The chat wants you to show him your Rolex.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Listen up, sent $15. Take his Rolex. Take his Rolex.
What are you drinking, Josh?
Take his Rolex.
What is that?
His Rolex.
Is that Fireball?
Take his Rolex. Take his Rolex. Take his Rolex.
Is it strong?
Take his Rolex.
No, I'm vegan, but thank you so much.
You're vegan?
Yeah.
Ron
Does that
sent
mean have to do alcohol?
$15.
I know.
Josh, Ron, this is actually Dom Batucci, and he
Look,
said
look about
he's
to pass
stealing
out
your
right now.
Rolex and your passport. Seriously,
Did that hit
run
good
as
or bad,
fast as
Josh?
you
Oh
can.
shit! I woke the hook up.
It's good.
Are you gonna finish the bottle?
Guy in
I'm
the
kidding.
orange
I'll
coat
get
sent
my
$15.
stomach
Steal his
pumped
watch as a
again.
birthday present to yourself.
feel good.
His Rolex is $12. With the glasses
You're
of
alive.
racist little rat who likes to
I'm
say the
alive,
word a
man.
lot. He says
None of
a
this
lot.
shit. Don't be. Yo, man up.
Okay.
Mate Birex sent $7.50. Joshua,
I
is
scared
this
you.
your father? You should take a sip of his beer. Skillet Liquors sent $20. Fart.
Yo, take another sip.
Shot. Everybody. To drink.
Yeah.
When I don't drink, this starts happening.
Well, you talking to alcoholics, so.
By the way, when I don't drink, I get the shakes. But this is what
Oh
I drink.
shit!
Why are
Here
the
we go.
cops here?
Here we go.
We didn't do nothing.
You think they're here for you? Why do you think they're here for you, Josh?
Because they're right in front of us. We got.
Are you looking for Josh Block? Oh my God.
What did they call in this time?
Here, John's behind your back.
Are you serious?
Here, John's behind your back.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why? Why? I'm getting arrested. Why am I arrested?
You have an investigation card out in Brooklyn.
Yep. 18%.
What? Josh, get help for me?
Mate Birex sent $7.50. Joshua got a gun.
Can you grab that?
Why am I being arrested?
I'll tell you because it's your business, not everybody else.
Yeah.
You have an investigation card out in...
Finish him.
What did they call in this time?
Are you serious? Why? Why? I'm getting arrested. Why am I arrested?
You have an investigation card out in Brooklyn.
Yep. 18%.
What did he do? Mr. Bass?
Josh, get help for me?
I'll call. They arrested him.
Yeah, we should record this shit. Get his camera and record it. You got it. Record that shit. Record it. Record it.
I don't know if I'm supposed to.
What am I going to do about my dog?
I can't take care of an animal. Can you take it?
Good, Josh?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
Why are they arresting him?
I don't know, bro. They said
He said they don't want to talk about it.
Can we just... In 1 second.
And he wanted to do something.
What did he do?
They didn't do anything, bro. This is crazy. This is nonsense. They said it was an investigation.
You want to take it out of here?
Can you guys just clear off the stuff, please?
I work here.
I understand. Just for a minute, we have a job to respond to. Temporarily, please.
Okay.
All right, for everyone's safety.
What are they gonna do with Frankie? I can't take care of him.
Frankie, good.
I'll get him.
I'll call the precinct tomorrow.
What is happening? What's happening?
They just arrested Baste.
What, did you call police?
No, someone. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Really? He didn't do anything?
He
has a warrant. That's what
he has a warrant.
An open warrant.
Oh, that's why.
He has an open warrant.
He has a warrant.
Open warrant? Really? For what?
He went to court or something.
Huh?
He went to court or something.
He went. What did?
He was supposed to go to court. Never went to court.
Oh, failure to appear. Oh. But I'm not in trouble, am I?
You can leave.
Okay. I'm really sad. No. Very devastating news. I'll call. I don't know. What can they do with the dog? I can't take care of. I'll give you your keys. But who's gonna feed it?
You have the front door to my building here and my house. Make sure you put him in the house and leave him locked in, right?
Who's gonna?
To my house right now.
Okay, who's gonna feed him?
He's fine. He's been fed already.
You'll be out tomorrow?
Probably.
Okay. Will he be like out tomorrow?
Probably, yeah.
Like they don't have bail in New York anymore.
Just put the dog right in the house and leave, guys.
Give me your keys.
He's about to give you my keys.
Buddy, can you step out the street so you don't get hit by a car?
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take the dog home, and then
Whose dog is this?
it's his dog. I need the keys to your. Okay, I'll take the dog home. I'm sorry, Frankie. Baste will be back. He's gonna go away for a while.
Can somebody take this kid to go pay this guy's dog?
I know where it is.
I know.
His
Just
house.
give me a second.
You're gonna have to escort you back.
Why do you have to do that?
To make sure he's
We're gonna get the keys
To
back,
make
right.
sure he gets
Right. We're
home.
gonna, yes, and the key has to come back, all right? We have to be
Okay.
accountable for the key.
Oh,
So they're going to take you to his
have
apartment.
to,
Listen to me. They're going to take you to
yes.
his apartment. You're going to put the dog inside the house. You're going to get back the key, okay?
Okay. Oh, you have to take the key
Yes, we have to take the
into
key
the
back.
station.
Yes, we do. Okay?
Okay.
All right, do I have to do it myself? I have no problem doing it myself. No, just he wants to
Can't
put his
you-
dog in the house.
Can't you bring the dog?
No, we cannot bring the dog, sir.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to give him the key so he can
For what?
so he can put the dog in the house.
Is he authorizing him bringing the
Yes.
dog to his
Yeah,
house?
I was gonna go escort
Yes.
him with
Right?
the dog to the
You don't need
You
to
want him to
escort
bring
him.
your dog to the house?
I know where he
He
lives.
lives on
I
39
can-
St.
Why
Mark's,
are we
apartment
escorting
2.
him?
We don't need.
Get the dog out the street.
You don't need to escort me. I'll bring him there and make sure he's safe. Okay.
And he's cool with us giving him the keys?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going straight there. Come on, Frankie.
Okay, man, because they need to take you there so they can get the key back for your thing.
Oh, they do? Oh, they have to take me there
I don't
because
know.
they
We're
have
gonna
to
find
take the key back.
Maybe, yeah. We're trying to figure that out. Just give it a second.
I can't. Oh, he had a warrant out for his arrest.
That's what they're saying. Yeah. What? For what?
I don't know. They said he never showed up to a court thing. Or something. When this is over, I'm gonna go and have some drinks.
Really? What drinks you gonna get?
He'll be. It's fine.
You're good, bro. All right, you go ahead, Josh.
Okay. I'm just gonna go take him home.
Someone set him up.
What?
Someone set him up.
No, I don't know. They said he has a warrant for some. I don't know what the warrant is.
Police listen up,
Come
said
on,
$15.
Frankie.
This severely
Your
disabled
dad's
autistic
going
man is
away
not
for
capable of bringing the
a
dog back by
day.
himself. Please escort him back to the house.
He'll go. He'll be out of jail in the morning.
Sure.
Yeah, that's how they. They don't do. They don't do bail anymore. They just let you out the next day.
Can I walk the dog?
Please, mama, please. Help me out, please, stop.
Can I walk the dog?
Please, mommy.
I'll walk the dog.
What's in the bag?
Just some stuff.
Right. Shit, man.
Yeah, he got arrested during our stream. Pretty devastating news, but like it's fine. He'll be out of jail the next day, probably.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Need the phone? Can you call him? The guy?
I could probably call the. Are they gonna like keep him in the station, or are they gonna bring him to like the jail?
Probably.
We can't cross it. Where are they gonna hold him? Are
Precinct, probably. Like Itzler's precinct.
Oh, not like the city jail?
No, like they just for like temporary. They put it in
like
the
a
precinct.
holding cell,
holding
right?
Cell, yeah, or like I think
because they're gonna take his phone until he gets
Josh
out.
sent $15. Please keep this stream going. This is prime content.
Yeah, Mr. Bass just got arrested. Apparently, they were saying he had a warrant out for his arrest. Something to do with, I don't know. They didn't give me a clear like answer of what it was for.
Shit.
But it's New York. He'll be out by tomorrow.
Probably.
If he's not out by tomorrow, his dog's gonna starve.
Can you take care of the dog?
I can't take care of a pet.
Why not?
I've never had a pet.
Just go buy some food.
Buy some dog food.
Yeah, like, you know.
He doesn't give him dog food.
Just chicken.
Chicken, yeah.
Whole food. Go buy Whole Foods chicken. Rotisserie, you know?
If he's not out tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go there every day and feed him.
Yeah, it's good, you know? That's what friends are for.
I've never fed a dog.
Josh, you are shitty. Friend sent $15. How hard would it be for you to feed Frankie? Frankie a piece of cheese. Mr. Bass does everything for you. The least you could do is help him while he's locked up. Broke loser.
Where is the next trip?
I have to go to... I'm going to St. Louis and Cleveland soon. I have some sponsors.
You should go to Lithuania.
I went to Europe. I've been all over Europe.
But you had never been to Lithuania.
Lithuania?
Yeah.
Where is that in Europe?
It's like next to Poland.
I've been to Poland.
So, it's super next to Poland.
I want to go to Greece in the summer.
Oh, cool.
You know, most...
How about Alaska?
Alaska's the United States.
Yes, but it's like Norway.
I've been to Norway.
But it's like Norway of US.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wild question. So when people say put the fries in a bag, why does it make you mad?
It's because you know what it really means, right?
It's like, yeah, disrespect.
It's like making fun of someone that doesn't make a lot of money.
But if you know you make a lot of money, so
I'm praying that he's out tomorrow so that I don't have to feed Frankie. I don't know how to take care of a dog.
Just buy some chicken and give it to him.
How many times a day do I have to feed it?
Morning and evening.
How many times a day do I walk it?
Early in the morning, afternoon and evening.
Okay, his house is over here.
What's inside the bag, dude?
Just some essentials.
It's sort of like a life essentials?
Yeah.
It's like your daily suitcase?
I have some props, you know, like my captain's hats.
Captain hat? What's that?
I have real, like, actual sailor's hats that I use in videos.
Why would you need that?
It's a symbol. Now, how do I open this door? There's 3 different keys. Which one is the...
Just push the doors.
There's 3 different keys. I'm not sure which one goes into this lock.
Just that way. Counterclockwise. No?
It's not
Different
the right
key.
one. It has to be this one. None of the other ones are...
All the way inside.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Is it the wrong way, maybe?
Ah, that was good. Here, let me check. Okay, that doesn't work.
Why 3? He only has 2 doors.
So probably one is for the mailbox. Do you have the key? Yeah, I got key.
Yeah, his keys aren't working. How did it work for you? I tried it and it wasn't working. Damn. Yet another burden. What? Yet another burden on my life. If I didn't have enough problems already, now I have to take care of an animal. I'm praying that he's out of there tomorrow. Bye. If by chance he's... Bye, Frankie. If by chance he's not here tomorrow, I'll come over and feed you and walk you.
Hey, Autistic sent $15. You can't open a door and you can't feed it all the chicken. Holy shit, you are so useless. Please die.
Can't frickin' believe it. Base got arrested. Now I have to take care of his dog. As if I don't have enough problems in my life.
That's time for espresso martini.
Yeah, but I'm banned from most of the bars around here. We gotta go to the West Village.
Alright.
Yeah, so this...
Shall we just Uber?
We could walk.
Alright.
See, yeah, there's really no subway here. I took Frankie home. If he doesn't get released tomorrow, then I'm gonna go. Then I'll have to go. I have the keys to his house.
He does. And that's what the friends are for, right?
So I'll feed him.
Chicken.
I'll feed him, walk him.
Give him water.
That's
too.
if he.
Give him water too.
But I probably won't have to do that because usually they let you out the next day.
Probably.
I've gotten arrested before.
Really?
I was out within a couple of hours.
Oh shit! What you were arrested for?
It was like trespassing.
Oh. See,
like I snuck into the back of a subway.
No, but this guy got arrested with like 20 cops surrounding him. So
but they said
it might be a big deal.
All they said, I asked why he got arrested. They said that there's a warrant out for him.
Oh, that's a big deal if there's a warrant.
I had a warrant out, not
Josh
because I
sent
missed
$15. What was Beast arrested for? Will you be able to take care of Frankie? Keep the stream going?
Oh
But like, I didn't know I had a warrant out. And, you know.
Shit. That's a big deal. All these bars?
Pretty much.
What did you do?
I'm not with Mr. Based. People are so mean to me.
Just ignore it.
Sometimes I think about just shutting everything down and going back to work.
Work? What work would you do?
I don't have a college degree. The most I could do is work minimum wage. And I make $400,000 a year.
Oh, really?
Stand-up comedy show. Stand-up comedy.
But you were working.
That's not rich.
400 is like good.
Well off, not rich. It's like what pilots make.
So you're a ground pilot.
Anonymous sent $15. Josh, you
Yes,
didn't
I
lock
did.
the
I
door.
made
Josh,
sure
you
it
didn't
was
lock
locked.
the door. Josh, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I made sure the door was locked. Frank Sinatra will be fine. If he's not out by tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go and feed him. I don't know how to take care of a dog.
Just buy chicken. Like cook chicken, whatever.
If I didn't have enough problems in my life, now I have to take care of an animal.
Probably.
I mean, that likely won't happen because he'll probably be out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like they'll give him a how it works is in New York, they don't keep you there for long. They give you a summons.
Oh wait.
You know how it works in New York?
What is it?
They don't keep you in there for long. They'll keep you in there for like a day at most, and you'll get a summons.
Okay. You think that's gonna happen?
I asked if he'll be out. Yeah, I asked the cop. The cop says he'll probably be out tomorrow. I think it was a failing to appear that he got.
What did he do that's supposed to be?
I don't know. There was an incident where he hit somebody with a selfie stick.
Oh shit, that's assault.
Yeah, and the guy that he hit was being cute. He rubbed the blood all over. He rubbed fake blood all over his face to make it seem more serious.
Oh shit.
That got him into more trouble. The guy was being an asshole, you know, like. He got hit with a selfie stick and then
sent
put
$15,
blood on his
Did got the
face.
door and we have captured Frankie. We are ransoming him. You must bring me your Rolex and hat. Put the files in the bag you include rat.
So where do you stay now?
I'm staying uptown, but I like to hang out in the West.
Save money
Village.
on hotel, send $15. Look on the bright side. You can set up shop in base apartment and claim quarters right. M1 hotel fees for you. Do you take the leash off, Frankie? Don't want to tangle.
Yeah, so devastating news of Mr. Bass just got arrested.
Alex Novell sent $15. Jason is being arrested for criminal contempt. He sent one Sonic to harass me at my home and they will both be charged with a felony.
I think I'm gonna cut the stream now.
That's how you make money?
As of right now, he's probably currently being booked. Supposedly somebody reached out through one of my comments and said there might be a mugshot. I already looked on Twitter and seen nothing of that sort, which if there is, I'll still try to look. And if somebody finds it, please let me know the link or reach out to me and we'll certainly share it. But generally, if they just arrested him, it's my understanding, especially with New York, they're not very quick to release those type of things unless like you're probably some big agency from New York that's got direct access to somebody that can get you that. But certainly I don't. So, you know, the way I would have to obtain a mugshot would be through the FOIA. Or I think in New York City, it's a FOIL request. So through that process. But either way, maybe somebody's going to be producing a mugshot here sometime soon. Maybe it's already out. Once I get it and it's available, I'll share that with you. But what I do have to share with you tonight is the screens recording of, I believe this was Mr. Live's live stream this event happened, or this incident happened, of him being arrested. And also, I wanted to bring together everybody in chat so that we can talk about it, because I've already received a lot of comments about what possibly has been the reason why he was arrested, which I guess, and again, I can't verify any of this. This news is just coming to me as I'm breaking it, and is why I'm going to be verifying this as the week goes. But apparently, some of the news I've gotten, and let me just clear some of this stuff up, and then we'll jump to the video. We'll share that. But apparently, they're saying something about violating some type of an order, like a protective order, failure to appear in court. So there would be, maybe he had a warrant for failure to appear, which, we've already seen plenty of the people I cover have those, and generally they don't go, unless it's a felony, they won't go, they wouldn't go like what was the word? They won't go arrest you, actively go after you, now that can be different depending on states. It's my job to verify what is the truth. I'm sure here in a day, because the state of New York is pretty quick, as once a case has been filed or once he's been booked, generally his case information will be available online. We saw that when we first did coverage on Mr. Jason Itzler, aka Mr. Bass, when he allegedly assaulted Alex Novell and was charged, and then how the outcome of that case. We already went over that. We're not going to go back to that. Start from the beginning.
I don't know whether it's
the call with his grandfather, I guess you guys are saying?
Yes.
He's probably will be in a hospital for a few days at least. I don't know whether it's mild or severe. If it's severe, he'll be in the hospital longer. But he's been having symptoms this long before. It's vomiting, nauseousness. Some days he couldn't eat, and of course he drinks unbelievable. So that's the situation, Michael. There's not a thing this family can do about him.
Okay, so he's still in the hospital?
Yes, he's still in there, yes.
Oh my God.
So, I don't know when he'll be out. I don't know. So, he's not intensive care, so that's a good thing. And I think he's sleeping now.
He's sleeping?
I believe he's probably sleeping because he was up all night and in the middle of the night. And so he was up all day and all night yesterday.
Oh my God.
I don't know what to do about it, Michael. He just won't listen.
I know. We were trying to see if he was going to Base's birthday party later.
Oh, I'm not happy with Base, I mean, you're different. I know that. But
Yeah.
I'm not happy with Base. I mean, he sees the way Josh drinks and does nothing about it. It's true.
No, very true.
It is. You agree with me?
100%. I think, yeah, it's kind of weird. I think he's just using him for like clout.
Absolutely. I know he throws him some amount of money. I don't know how much. But the other is Base called me, Did you know that?
No.
He called me and he said, I'd like to do a live stream with me, Josh, and you. And I said, no, I won't do that. And he said, well, I'll pay you for it. I said, you can't give me enough money. And I told him to stay away from Josh. The policemen were over here. I had 2 policemen over here, Michael. And they were part of a unit that deals with exploited children and I guess adults with problems. And so they told me they were going to visit Base. They knew about Base. That's not that I had told them. They knew about him because they've been following Josh. So I don't know what's going to happen. With his pancreatitis, he'll never be able to drink like he does. You know that.
Right.
I mean, he shouldn't drink at all, and he's got to change his whole lifestyle. He can eat fatty foods, and there's all kinds of things. And also, he shouldn't drink, and if he does, it has to be very moderate, because pancreatitis could be fatal.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's the situation.
Damn, yeah, okay. So he's going to be staying in the hospital?
You have his phone number, right?
Yeah, I have his number. He hasn't texted me back. But
He didn't text you back?
No.
No, he hasn't texted me back either, so, and I tried to call him several times, and so is the rest of the family.
Well, I hope he's okay in the hospital.
The problem is I don't know how severe it is. If it's severe, he'd go to intensive care. I do not believe he's in intensive care. He's very stubborn.
Yeah.
So, he knows of what's coming up with his lifestyle. And I'm not too sure he's going to abide by it. He's lost all judgment, you know that, Michael.
Yeah.
And handcuffs for 2 days in a row and so forth. That's not the kid we brought up.
All right. I think that's enough. I think what we were trying to get out of this clip was basically what the grandfather was talking about. I think with the police coming by and speaking to him and possibly going to speak or saying they were going to possibly speak to Mr. Bass, I guess, about exploiting Josh, or something, allegedly is what the grandfather's saying. Hey, Alex, how are you, man?
Great. Thanks so much for having me on.
Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to come on. This was an unplanned stream, so thanks for catching the notification and taking the time out of your evening to come up and speak to us.
It's a night to celebrate, my man.
All right. Well, let's hear what you got to say, because there is a lot of people in here, and we're all trying to just figure out what's going on here. So, like I said, I'll just give you the mic if you want to just let us know, what basically is going down. And if I have any questions, I'll just go from there. So, thank you, Alex, for coming out.
So, I had a screening for the Mr. Based documentary in Brooklyn, November 10th. At that screening, if you watch the Mold Mansion documentary, I recapped that. At the screening, Mr. Based called Sonic on the phone. Sonic said, "It's Mr. Based on the phone." And then Mr. Based proceeded to offer Sonic and Mondo and Zycotic money to come to the screening and, in his words, be Antifa and wreak havoc. And then he said, "I'll be George Soros, you be Antifa." And just wreak havoc and get people really upset at the screening. And Sonic came to the screening, and they tried to wreak their havoc and stuff. But there was security there. We had our guy Brad, who was like a big giant dude, bigger than Mondo, not fat, just like a giant ass dude. And they weren't able to like wreak the havoc that they wanted to wreak. But it felt weird that Mr. Based was like in Sonic's chat the whole night, and that he was paying them to like go and make a mess of my event. And so the next day I went to the police station and I filed a police report because I have that order of protection that says that there's no third party contact. And that's third party contact. He paid someone to show up at my event.
And so so maybe some of the chat can understand, you had gotten this protective order after the incident where he had allegedly
so the protective order was put in place automatically because he assaulted me, because the city of New York sees me as a victim of assault by Mr. Itzler, who pled guilty in a court of law for misdemeanor, a Class A misdemeanor assault.
And thank you for explaining that, because I was trying to remember exactly what the conclusion of that was.
So he pled guilty for a Class A misdemeanor assault. There's a order of protection in place for, I believe, it's either 5 or 9 years. I have it in the other room.
Okay.
And a big stipulation in there that I didn't know about, that's not in every single order of protection, is the no third party contact clause. And it's something that has to be specifically written in there. And it was in this case. And so I filed the police report. After I filed that police report, I filed it on November 12th. On the 20th of November, okay, I've got it right here. I spoke with a detective from the 83rd precinct. And I gave him the video of Sonic on the phone with Jason, and I gave him the videos from the next day of Jason then giving the money to Sonic. And then a couple days later, he sent me a text with Jason's mugshot, and that's how Jason's mugshot got out, was because it was sent to me to identify him. Nobody else has this mugshot but me. And then, obviously it made its way to Reddit from my Discord server. But like, I was the source of this mugshot in my text message conversation, identifying him to the detective.
So that's from tonight.
No, this was from November 20th.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me.
So then this sat dormant for a really long time. I've been pushing for civil action. It takes a really long time to file a demand letter and stuff like that. And I mentioned to my lawyer on the phone yesterday that it was really bothering me that the police never did anything about his blatant criminal contempt. And he said, well, let me take a look into that and I'll get back to you. And that was yesterday. And today he was arrested.
Wow. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you sharing that story. There you go. I hope that answers everybody that was wondering in chat exactly what was going on. And I appreciate you taking the time to explain that to everybody, Alex, because that probably would have took me a day or two to figure out. So,
but it didn't exactly go as well as planned.
What's up, Mr. Bass?
Hey, so who are you with? You with Psychotic?
Psychotic, Mondo, and then all the other people. Well, I invited.
Let's have fun. Let's have fun and great content. Here's my idea. Ready?
Sure.
You started about a half hour ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys go do streaming, right?
Right.
I'll pay you a certain amount of money, each one of you. Go in there just for content and start screaming, something good about Mr. Bay, say Zoltan did it, like, just yell the opposite of everything you want to hear.
We're paid Antifa right now.
Right, we're paid actors.
You'll be like I'm Soros, and I'm paying you to take the Soros side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly, you're paying us to do the havoc. We got you, brother.
Yes, they go in there, wreak a little bit of havoc, of the opposite side that they want.
This documentary's bullshit. It's fake.
Stick around a little bit for when it's over.
and interview people at the end, but take my side like the way a Trump supporter would take Trump's side?
Sure.
You know, just to infuriate them.
I mean, I'm kind of already on your side.
Charge me between $100 and $300 per person based on the performance you guys do. Like, if you just do okay, 100 each. If you guys kill it, 300 each.
All right. I mean, that sounds good.
I said it says.
All right, that's as far as this clip is that I got there, but I think that's exactly what you're wanting to
that's
show the audience there. Let me just. Here's the thing. So, we would assume that, they would at least consider some of his, the fact that he just pled guilty, to something not too long ago that had to do with, you and you being a victim and, basically what this protective order came out from. And I would hope that would, take some, some type of consideration in the judge, taking more accountability and, giving a harsher sentence to Jason versus just, giving him probation, kind of like what happened with this first time, this last incident. So I would hope. I mean, but then again, and again, when you ask me, what my history's been, well, a lot of the cases we've covered, we would hope that was going to happen with a lot of people we've seen. We were going to assume that was going to happen, that they were going to get something more serious than probation. And no, they were just given probation, and again, just depends on the state, So,
Totally.
It really does. So I would hope, just based on the fact that this is still having to do with you, and this is not the first incident that this is, this arose from actually you being the victim of the first incident and, where this protective order came from. And now this protective order has been violated and is why Mr. Bass was arrested. So I would say this. I'll say this. I think when there's a protective order put out, and I think that's why judges really emphasize people that are getting, victimized to get a protective order against the person that's doing the victimizing, because it helps when it comes to the, in this case, when they do get arrested, because it's basically already been their warning by the judge. Because remember, protective order is signed by a judge, and that individual gets a copy of that. They're served, letting them know what the conditions of that protective order are and that they need to follow that. So it's not like they didn't know, that's already been set clear by the judge. So I would think that violating a protective order, and being that this isn't the first incident having to do with you and Jason, and this, coming to, all together around from that incident of him allegedly, and I say allegedly, just, well, actually not anymore because he did plead guilty to it, of him assaulting you, is going to garner him more of a stricter punishment this time around than just probation like he got last time. Would be my opinion, but.
And then another thing that I see your chat and other people have asked about at this point is like, what about One Sonic, right?
Right.
One Sonic's in the video. One Sonic took the money from Jason. Is One Sonic also guilty of the criminal contempt?
I would have to say it would boil down to what proof the DA would have to show where if One Sonic knew of the fact that Jason or Mr. Bass had the protective order and what the conditions entailed. You know what I mean? Like, let's just play devil's advocate, right? Let's just say One Sonic had no clue. He was out of the state or whatever when all this happened between you and Mr. Bass. Wasn't following social media, had no clue that there's a protective order against you, what the conditions were. He gets a call from Mr. Bass like this went down. Then I would say, okay, probably not. You know what I mean? Because he had no clue, that
to be fair,
conditions.
The police, when I filed the report, asked me One Sonic's name.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came time to identify people, they only asked me to identify Mr. Bass.
Yeah.
So
I'd probably say just in this case, especially if like they want some stuff to stick, it's just going to be easier just to stick with Mr. Bass being the primary aggressor and just the DA sticking with filing the charges against him. But like I said, if for example you speak to them and you in this case you want something to happen to One Sonic, you feel that he is responsible and had knew better, and like I said, if they can prove basically that he knew what he was doing was breaking a protective order and that he could be found responsible as a third party, as that being part of the conditions of that protective order, and pretty much being an extended arm of Mr. Bass, essentially, when he, did what he did at the video premiere. Yeah, there could be something from that. But I think in this, just the way, they do things in New York City, which is basically they're busy, don't have a lot of time for shit, is they're just going to primarily stick with just filing charges against Jason and, going that route. That's just my opinion, like I said,
yeah. So someone in chat said they will release him tomorrow. 100% they will release him tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure
that's how
they
it works
will.
in New York.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean that he's not going to have felony charges and have to get a lawyer again and spend all this money doing that.
Yeah, that
and
just has to do with saving taxpayers money and space in the jail. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't learn that till just when we were starting to cover some of the people from New York, that one of their kind of, I guess, policies is they basically, unless you do something really serious, they're going to release you basically on an ROR the next day or same day, depending on what time you get booked. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be out tomorrow. I'm sure he'll probably be doing a live stream, even if his lawyer says not to, because like I said, it's basically what a lot of narcissists do, just something they can't keep from doing. And you'll probably get his side of the story to things, but like I said, basically it's just going to come down to what the DA files against him, and then how the case progresses from there, and the evidence they have, which clearly everything is usually because these are live streamers we're dealing with, all on live stream. It's all video.
What's great
evidence.
is these cops who arrested him. The 9th precinct is so used to him at this point in his
Oh,
shenanigans.
I'm sure.
The 83rd precinct doesn't give a shit about live streamers. They're used to dealing with a lot more hardened criminals in Brooklyn than they are in Manhattan.
Right.
And they're not going to treat him very nicely.
Oh, I'm sure it's probably not even a nice precinct just to sit there just getting processed in. So, yeah, I mean, I mean, even if he gets out tomorrow, I mean, for anybody that's never been in jail, especially in New York City jail, or even through the booking process there, which I haven't, I can't speak for Mr. Hicks, but I'm sure it sucks regardless. And nobody, especially somebody like Mr. Bass, is not happy sitting there right now going through that process. So, yeah, I guess we'll find out more as I'm sure there'll be a case number tomorrow or at some point that can refer to online, just like before. And then, of course, since this channel's been covering him in the past, we're going to continue to cover him now. So, but I appreciate you coming up and giving us an explanation of exactly what happened, so we're not sitting here guessing all night. So,
yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, no, thank you for taking the time out of your night, Alex. So, if you want to share anything else, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your night.
The Mold Mansion documentary is out right now, everyone. Go watch the Mold Mansion documentary. It's a great film. It's even better than the Mr. Bass documentary because you don't have to listen to Jason for an hour and 50 minutes.
Hey, I haven't finished the Mold Mansion documentary, but I will say personally I have enjoyed it, and good job, man. That was a great job so far from what I've seen. Like I said, I'm almost about 3/4 of the way done, so I will recommend it. So, yeah, definitely check it out. I'll put your information up here on my chat. That way, if anybody wants to check it out, they can just hit the link there, and it'll go straight to it. Thanks, Alex, for coming up. We'll talk to you. And if you ever want to come up, reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to let you come up and share any more information if you want to regarding this case going forth with Jason or a.k.a. Mr. Bass, all right?
Absolutely.
Good luck with everything, and you have a great night, sir. Thank you. All right, everybody, that was Alex Novell. And again, thank you, Alex, for taking the time out of your evening to share that information with us and answer a lot of questions I think everybody had tonight. So, I may not have been the first, and I probably am not the last to break any news tonight about this case, but at least we were able to feature Alex, which I know he's been on probably some other shows tonight. So thank you, Alex. I appreciate, again, taking the time out of your busy night and to come up on NJ Courts TV channel and to talk to my chat and let us know what's going on.
Finish him!